Hey everyone, I hope y'all are doing good today. I know I normally don't stream in the daytime, but you are actually going to get two streams from me today because I was lit last night and I didn't get a chance to stream cuz yeah, I was too busy trying to concentrate on sitting up in my chair and uh-oh, not really sure what's happening. But anyway, I wanted to do a not necessarily a story time, but if it turns into a story time, it's gonna be a story time. But it's not gonna be a long video because I actually have somewhere to be soon, so this is gonna kill some of the time until then. Okay, I'm just testing it. All right. Will you pass my book right there? Oh, by the way, everybody in my house is up and around, so if you hear stuff in the background, mind your business. Anyway, I actually had a dream last night and I wanted to write it down, but I don't have enough information to actually write it all down. So the little tidbit I did have was mostly about one of my aunts, a newborn baby, and a brown house that looked like a castle. And it was more stuff that happened in the dream, and it was more stuff. Ooh, excuse me. More stuff going on. I just don't remember what it was. So, like I said, I do dream interpretations for people, but I can't seem to interpret my own dreams. I've said this several times before. And one of the dreams that I interpreted was this person, they dream pretty much the same thing over and over and over. And they dream about, I guess, intimacy with another person. Sometimes it's different people, sometimes it's the same people, but it's always them being intimate with someone else. And the first thing I thought of when they told me this, and it was like, are you manifesting this in your life? Is this what you're asking for, to the point where subconsciously that's all you can think of? Then they started telling me about a person that they had a crush on, or that they think has a crush on them. And I was like, oh, then you might be calling them in. That's probably exactly what you're. Oh my goodness, I'm over here messing up stuff. I'm trying to straighten up a little bit in my little area, but it's a mess over here. But yeah, it's. I was telling them that, it sounds like you're trying to manifest this person or someone to be your person, and there's nothing wrong with that. Only thing is, um, well, let me see if I got something to play. Uh-oh. Is there anything on to play? I don't even remember the last thing I was playing. Y'all, I was playing Cooking Simulator the other day. Now, mind you, it was on sale for $1.99. So I bought it on the other Switch we have and hadn't played it in a while. And when I transferred to the new Switch, because it was underneath my husband's name, I had to rebuy it so I had permission to play it. Nintendo is weird like that. Like if the main person for one Switch is on the account, like he bought the family pass, and so I'm using his family pass to have like Nintendo Switch online and all that type of stuff. So if he buys something, um I'll show you an example. Like if I play Uno, I always get this, and then this message right here, which is weird because I bought Uno on my own on this Switch. Like, I paid the $19.99 for the whole thing. But because he is the main person on the other Switch and I'm using his family account, it always gives this message, which is the weirdest thing ever. And I'm like, what do you mean checking if the software could be played? But back to the other person. They were telling me that they kept dreaming of them being intimate with another person or laying next to, talking, I guess touching, all that type of stuff with the other person. And they could never remember the dream person's face. But the new person in their waking life that was coming to them seemed familiar. And I was like, well, that happened to me right before I met my husband because I dreamed of him before I actually met him. But my dream, we were getting married. I was in high top shoes and a big old white poofy Cinderella dress. And he was in a suit. But I couldn't see his face. I knew how tall he was. I knew, how big he was versus how small he was. Let me see if I can turn this volume down, the game volume. And all this type stuff. So it was weird. So when I met him, I was like, have I seen you somewhere before? Do I know you from somewhere? And he was like, no. And he was so familiar. I don't know. That was what, 17 years ago now. Another reason why my whole schedule has been messed up is because my anniversary was on the 5th. And he's been off work, so I've been enjoying my time with my best friend. So shout out to him. And I also did another interpretation for someone else. Let me see if I can pull it up. I have a notepad. Now, I'm not going to give out too many details because this is kind of personal to them. I'm not going to tell you if it was a man or a woman because I'm also keeping that private as well. But this person, they were dreaming about an item that had been stolen from them. And this item had been picked up by someone else. And the person that picked it up made it seem like it was theirs all along. But they had been, keeping up with where this item was because I guess they ordered it from somewhere. And when they finally found out, this is my item because I've been looking for it this entire time, and this person had their stuff. It was a whole situation. And they were saying in another part of the dream that they were in the middle of a conflict between two countries, and they had to swim to get from one area to the next area. And I was like, whoa. I'm thinking, like, when I interpret dreams, the first thing I do is look at the overall situation, like what all is happening in the entire dream. If anything is absolutely the same in the dream. Like, what's the overall theme of the dream? And is it all pointing to the same thing? So what I gathered from them was that somebody is hating on them. And the whole situation of them taking something from this person is, this person is trying to either get their attention or they're trying to sabotage something that belongs to them. And in the process, lying in their face, being, not truthful, and basically just an overall menace to them. So this person later told me that it's someone at their job that's been hating on them lately. And I gotta pay attention. It's been somebody at their job. I told them basically it's somebody around them that does not like them, and they're gonna try to sabotage you no matter what. They later came and told me that they found out that that was true, which is like, oh my gosh, it actually works. I actually interpreted somebody's dream, and this is like one of the first interpretations I ever did. So now when it comes to my own dreams, you guys, I'm terrible. I try to look at it from somebody else's perspective, but it just seems like there's a blockage there. I'm not really sure why, but it just, I literally have a whole book of my dreams, and one day I hope to publish them so somebody else can make sense out of it, because once I write it down, I don't look at it again. For some reason, I can't bring myself to look at it again. Another thing that's like really, really interesting is how it connects to the paranormal, because your dreams, you're kind of like in a, I'm not even gonna say another dimension, but you're kind of in between consciousness and unconsciousness, so you can see, hear, and understand things you normally wouldn't. For example, if you start dreaming about a certain family member, it could actually be about that family member, or it could be something as far as someone familiar or a familiar situation around that person. Alright, let's see. Dang, I don't never have the right color. Like, the most I can remember from my dream from last night. See, I never have the color. I got this one. And then come on, dang. I dreamed of one of my aunts and a newborn baby. I don't know if my aunt will be having a new baby, or if someone in her household is having a new baby, or if there's a new idea that's coming from her direction. It could be one of those things. Y'all, this game is doomed. But yeah, how much time? Dang, man. I had a family member pass away, and the wife of the family member, she was really hurt. She was distraught. But when I was at the funeral, the only thing I can understand, because oh my gosh, this being at a funeral is like being in a crowd of people for me. And I don't mean living people. Ooh, I forgot what color they had. Uno. Everybody got Uno except me. Oh, and it's orange. Game over. Anyway, the person that passed away, they told me that they would only come to this family member, but in her dreams, and it's only going to be this family member. And that's the only message that I got from them. And it kind of sucked because, I don't like giving people news like that in that type of situation, because first of all, it's personal as hell. Second of all, I don't want y'all looking at me like, hey, how would you even know this? And third of all, I'm not trying to look crazy in front of people. So I try to respect them as much as possible. So there's that. But when you do dream of family members, like past and present, most of the time it's either them trying to give you a message or them passing along that, you know, they do understand that you miss them. They see you, or there's some type of message that you need to know in your waking life. I have an aunt that passed away in like 2001, I think. Somewhere between 2001 and 2003. And her passing, it still affects me to this day. She doesn't come to me in my dreams. What she does, it'll be a smell. Like if I'm out walking somewhere and all of a sudden I get a smell of wildflowers in a field somewhere, I know that's my aunt, because it was a perfume that she wore. Ooh, It was a perfume that she wore that had this exact smell. And sometimes I have to like literally stop where I am and just take in that moment, and whatever I'm going through or whatever I'm feeling at that time, if she had enough energy to come to me to even give me that signal, it kind of gives me confirmation to do or not do something that I'm going through then and there. And so when people tell me about their loved one that passed away and that they see them in their dreams, they know that, you know, it's confirmation for them. And I actually like hearing stuff like that. As far as like when I interpret dreams, it sometimes it takes a long time for me to do it, because all dreams have a theme, all of them. As wild as they are and as much as they may not make sense to you, there's a theme in them. Now, I kind of want to read some of my old dreams that I've had, but y'all, when I tell you, some of the things in my dream make little to no sense at all. I don't understand it. Especially like if there's celebrities in my dream, I don't know what's the point of them being there. I don't think about these people. I don't follow these people. I don't give them my money or anything, but they end up in my dreams. I don't know why. Let's see. While I'm waiting on all of that, most of the dreams I do have are in like the same places. Like if you always have dreams. Did I hit the wrong button? Yes, I did. If you always have a dream in a park, in the same park, that means that area or that place means a lot to you. For me, when I have dreams, I usually have dreams in either my childhood home. I used to live in like a yellow house. It would always be in that house, or my grandma's house. Nowhere else. Every once in a while, I have a dream about like my old elementary school. The one I told y'all about in one of my other videos was haunted. Every once in a while, I'll have a dream there, but not very often. But if you keep seeing a recurring place in your dream, that means your mind is bringing yourself back to the place where you felt the most comfortable or the most safe. And for me, it was either my childhood yellow house or my grandma's house. And that's where I had the majority of my oh, I done got money. I got money. I can make phone calls. Oh yeah, but let me get on to reading one of these. Ooh. Oh, y'all are bogus for that. Yay, everyone gets 200. When I get to 1200. Somebody's gonna be a hater and block my phone call. I already know it. Alright, hey, give me $100. I'll take it. Let me see. Ooh, this goes way back to 2015, y'all. Pick a color. If y'all wondering what I'm looking at, this is my book. Alright. And me trying to read this. Y'all see my handwriting? It's very left-handed. Alright. Oh, it's my turn. Y'all didn't say nothing. Y'all supposed to tell me it's my turn. Alright, I'm gonna use my phone call on the next round if I don't have to draw anything. Alright. Just a hater, man. You see what I'm talking about? Oh no, they prevented everybody. Please don't make me draw any cards. Why me? You could have gave it to Chicharron. Lame. 6 cards? Ugh. Okay. It says, I was in an airport terminal. My job was to print receipts and give... Ooh, my handwriting, y'all. Alright. Print. Oh no. You ain't finna Uno nothing up in here. You better make them draw some cards. Thank you.
I promise you that.
It better be a 6. Oh.
Libertad needs you. Yara needs you.
Oh, this is a gamble here. Ooh, money. Oh, I got the most money of everybody. Okay, I'm turning to yellow. Alright, it says, I was in an airport terminal. My job was to print receipts and give them to a counter. And the counter printed out $100 bills. So I could trade them to the main building, I guess, in the airport. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, I'm finna do my telephone call now. Come on, please be a 6. They are. That's alright. I still got Uno. Reverse it back to me. Hater, you finna pick me, aren't you? That's why your mama was a squid. Anyway, for some reason they were in $100,000 batches each time. and I happened to have one that didn't, and they and what they left over was like $19.95 or something. I also noticed that these counters were above my head and I couldn't see or reach them even when I tiptoed. All the counters were like this. The other person said they never noticed, even though we were about the same height. Oh Lord, my handwriting is a mess. I was trying to write fast as hell. While transporting the last batch, it looked like we were passing through a high school cafeteria, and I saw my friends had left before me and I had to catch up. I ran out, but the class had left already. I didn't see them and then I stopped. Y'all see why I can't interpret my own stuff? Because first of all, I can't finish some of it. Second of all, my handwriting be crap sometimes. And thirdly, in airport terminal counters I can't reach. And I'm getting specific numbers. Y'all, I get specific numbers and names sometimes in my dreams too. And that's crazy. Oh, what's happening in the game? I told my aunt this once and she was like, well, maybe you should write these numbers down and play them on the lottery or something. And I'm like, well, that would be nice and all, but I don't get the right amount of numbers. I win. Look at that. Victory or death, my friend. So yeah, like how would you interpret an airport terminal, batches of money, a school cafeteria? You can't reach up to like the teller's thing or then chasing behind your friends. There's a theme in there. I don't know what it is or how to get to it. I'm going to try to read another one and see if I can find another short one. But I didn't finish that one, so oh, here's a real short one. I dreamed of a semi-truck carrying potted plants. As it was turning, a small pine tree fell off. I tried to run into the street to save it, but could not. I also dreamed of two large refrigerators that I had to stop. There were a bunch of people in the house, but I was organizing the fridges so everything could fit into it. Now, normally if someone told me that dream, I would think potted plants means something. A semi-truck means something. Organization of a refrigerator means something. But when I try to look these things up to see what they all mean, it doesn't make any sense to to what was happening. Wait, who gave me that? Challenge that. Get out of here. But anyway, like I said, when other people bring me stuff like that, even if it's that short, I can find way more clues in what they told me versus that. Now, as far as like, I've tried to interpret my husband's dreams, but he doesn't dream or he doesn't remember any of them, so I can't ask him or practice on him at all. I wouldn't mind finding somebody that could help me like expand my knowledge of dream interpretation so I can do it on myself. But people like tarot readers that can actually read for themselves, that's a special gift. A lot of tarot readers, they say you're not supposed to read for yourself, but I think you actually can if you are disciplined enough. And I feel like I need guidance or something. Oh, I wonder what time she's coming if she got off at 12. Also, shout out to all you guys watching. I hope you guys are finding this interesting. But if y'all have questions and stuff, I definitely would love to answer them for you. I don't have anything. Okay. Ooh, petty.
Libertad needs you. Yara needs you.
Dang, that's petty as hell. They spent all their coins on that one. All right.
Feeling magic, baby. Watch yourself here.
And I ain't got anything. All right, let me read you guys one more. If I can find a good one. Oh, my picture fell out. All right, let's see. Oh man, now I gotta draw 8. Let me challenge it. Wish me luck, y'all. Woo! All right, this is gonna be the last game here because I actually have to go in a few minutes. I hope they don't challenge me. Ooh, okay. Trying to find a short one. All right, here's one. I dreamed that I got my job at a pawn shop, and I was talking to, I'm just gonna say John because this is a personal name. I was talking to John about how to swap using the car to go to work. What? I remember going in behind the counter and being questioned by the other employees. I didn't answer her until I was done looking at something. My mom came in and then my sister came in. The conversation shifted to astrology, and me being a Sagittarius, I was the center of attention. My mom and sister share a birthday, so they are both Virgos. I said Virgos have flat personalities, but I love them. And my sister and I began to sing A Whole New World from Disney's Aladdin. do y'all see what I mean? Like, none of that makes sense to me. Could you imagine a musical in your dream? Like, y'all just, oh, come on, hit a 1. Oh, they won.
Victory or death, my friend.
Victory or death for real. All right, let me stop here. If y'all out there that can interpret any of that, help me. Put it in the comment section. I'm definitely going to put this on YouTube so that way y'all can comment your thoughts and stuff like that. So now me saying that about Virgos, I do kind of believe that they do have flat personalities. All the Virgos I know, they do have flat personalities. But then again, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm probably going to think that about everybody. Normally, Virgo people are very interesting, very loving, very caring people. But I'm extroverted. I feel like I always have to pull a little bit more personality out of some people. And by some people, they're usually Virgos, and I don't get that. Shout out to the Virgos out there. My mom's a Virgo, and I love them. If y'all have enjoyed what you saw, hit the follow button. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'll see you guys later on tonight. I'm probably gonna play either a little bit of Animal Crossing or a little bit of Bravely Default. I want to hurry up and finish that game. I'm getting really far on the offline playthrough, and the story has gotten like really good. But shout out to everybody that stopped by, everybody that lurked, everybody that's watching the replay of this somewhere. Um, Support your friends. I One of my friends just opened up a store. I think it's called the Irish Unicorn. I want to say she's on IG. Um, Model Gina Rivera. If you want to look her up. That's all I got for you guys. If y'all have enjoyed, hit the follow button, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that extra stuff. Until next time, gamer babes. Peace. It works this time, y'all. See, look. Later.